What's up, YouTube? So, the Miami Dolphins signed undrafted free agent tight end Hayden Rucci uh, from Wisconsin. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. I apologize for this taking a little bit of time. I had to watch some tape on him before I talked about him. Wasn't one of the guys I watched before the draft process. Before the draft anyway. But he's 6'4", 253 pounds. Not a lot of production at Wisconsin. In his entire college career, he had 17 total catches, most of those coming in 2023. Not super athletic, which I can see why he doesn't get a lot of production. Does have some decent enough hands, though. But mostly he is a blocking tight end. And he does have the attitude for it. Finishes his blocks pretty well. Definitely seems to have the strength. And he doesn't just play tight end. He also plays H-back quite a lot. You're mostly going to want to, use him in the H-back role and in line. And with the Miami Dolphins in particular, we do line up at our guys at H-back a lot. So I think that is a good fit for him. As far as his blocking technique goes, I think he has some pretty good knee bend. But he does also sometimes lean, which isn't the best because, if you're already leaning forward, he's a big dude, pull some cloth, hit a swim move, you're going to be caught out of position in a bad way. You can end up on your face. It's just not a great situation to be in. As far as his hands go, they seem consistent, but I don't love the placement completely. He seems to want to get one hand on the inside and one hand on the outside shoulder. And he's pretty accurate at getting it there. I'll give him that. And I don't hate that. I just personally prefer getting both of your hands inside. That's where you're powerful. That's where you have the most control. But it's clear to me that he's been taught at some point to get one hand inside, one hand outside, which is a blocking technique that people do teach. I don't love it, but it is something that is coached into some players. But he is decently accurate with his hand. So if he can just have... If someone could just teach him to get that other hand inside more consistently, I think it's just going to make his technique that much better. But I do like him as a blocking tight end. I don't know how he makes this team with Durham Smythe and Julian Hill here. Could be a practice squad guy for sure. I like him better than like Tanner Connor, who's basically just a big receiver that can't block. I think having a blocking tight end like Hayden is a little bit of a better fit considering how we personally use our tight ends here. But we'll see. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I would appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.